The only thing cutting through the pitch black was a sliver of jaundiced light filtering through the small wicket on the heavy steel door. They threw a new cellie in with me about 2 weeks back, an old-timer named Thomas. Looking at his sunken eyes and receding hairline, you'd never guess the guy used to be a high-profile chief surgeon. He'd caught a life sentence for hacking his wife to pieces. Thomas barely said a word. He'd just sit on his bunk in the dead of night, staring into the dark, whispering to himself. I figured it was just the usual prison shock. I was dead wrong. It was our 12th night together. Somewhere around 3 a.m., I woke up with my throat feeling like sandpaper. I swung my legs over the edge of the top bunk. The moment my bare feet hit the concrete floor, I stepped into something warm and wet. "Damn it, Thomas, you losing your mind? Did you piss the floor?" I muttered, glaring into the shadows. No answer, just a steady, rhythmic thud dripping from the top tier. Drip, drip, drip. I took a step toward the stainless steel sink, but with every move, the fluid beneath my feet felt sickeningly thick, viscous. Before I could process it, my foot slipped on the slick surface, and I went down hard. I hit the floor full body, rolling right into the mystery puddle. My hands instinctively went out to steady myself, catching the damp, metallic-smelling slime. Desperate for answers, I scrambled toward the cell door, holding my hands up to the faint light of the window. They were coated in dark, clotting, crimson blood. My heart skipped a beat. Air trapped itself in my chest. I spun around and looked up at Thomas's bunk. He was staring blankly at the ceiling. With surgical precision, the man had sliced his own jugular wide open. The blood fountain arterial spraying from his neck looked pitch black in the shadows. Pure panic took over. I became a caged animal, hammering on the steel door like a lunatic. "Open up! Help! He's dead!" I screamed until my vocal cords tore. When the COS finally swarmed the day room, they flipped the cell lights on. That was the moment I saw my personal hell. My clothes, my face, my hair, completely drenched in Thomas's blood, standing in a literal lake of gore. The guards immediately drew their weapons through the wicket. They thought I'd butchered him. "Get on the ground, interlock your fingers," they barked, but they were too terrified to open the door, waiting for backup and a shift commander. I was locked in that cage, trapped with a fresh corpse and his still warm blood for 15 agonizing minutes. Those 15 minutes took years off my life. Eventually they dragged me out. They hosed me down with freezing water, threw me into some scrubs and tossed me straight into the SHU, the hole, for 10 days while investigators sorted out the mess. Nobody believed a word I said until the forensics confirmed the angle of the cut was a self-inflicted suicide. I'm out now, back on the streets, but since that night, I can't sleep in the dark. Anytime my feet touch something cold or damp on the floor, I'm right back in that cell. And every night, in my dreams, I still hear Thomas's neck dripping onto the concrete. Drip, drip, drip.